Welcome back to the River Styx. So, let's see what is going on today. Two, one. Alright. So, we've got suspense behind the mask. So, it's almost like something's really excited about showing up and showing its face. It's almost like there's a sense of happiness within it and excitement. Spring and new beginnings, that's exactly it. There is something that's wonderful, that's happy, that can't wait to show its face. I just noticed this too. There's a white horse here in the background too. It's like the horse is coming, but it's like the horse is sneaking up behind this person. So it's like all these new energies are just making their way in, and it's suspenseful. I don't know about you, but I'm sitting at the edge of my chair, like, can't wait to see what happens. Everything feels new, in many different ways. There's a new energy coming, and it's like we're starting to tap into it and be able to, like, readers are being able to start to, like, put their feelers out and be like, ooh, what is this? This is new. And so that's kind of how I'm feeling. I'm sure there's other readers out there also that are feeling it too. The Guardian of Gillabrew. I don't know how to say that, but it's almost like, so it's almost the same thing, except for, hold on, let me cover this one up. So this one's got a nice fancy mask on, and then this one is like the bone and flesh, and see, this is a head without the face and a mask, and you can see like what's underneath the face. So it's like the guardian of that which is inside, or like your soul, or something like that. But it does have a star on its crown chakra area, so it's like it's enlightened. So it's an enlightened aspect of yourself that is being able to get these downloads that come in from like all of this energy influx, and it's starting to pick it up and funnel it in to where you can see and feel and experience these new energetics that are coming in. And it's like it's updating and upgrading even the way that you obtain information and obtain energy and how you interact with it. And what I'm getting is it's like it's changing the molecular structures of the DNA of how it's able to interact and interpret different things. So that makes sense. So when we're doing readings, or we're picking up on all this energy or whatever it is, it's like our abilities to be able to read it and interpret it are evolving. So we're able to understand it and integrate it in a much, I'm getting, broader spectrum than what we have been able to. So it's almost like our little antenna is going from like cable wires to infrared laser beam information. Like we just went from cassette tapes to like holograms, like that big of a leap, metaphorically, of how we can interpret this new energy that's coming in, which is quite exciting. So a lot of people will be able to really be that much more of a clear channel and be able to get interstellar information, and other types of things that are coming in that could help evolve regarding science, health, energetics, and like frequency fluctuations and things like that. So a lot of new information is coming out or is starting to come out, and I'm excited. This is exciting. This is like a whole new thing. It's like our society is taking a leap. You know how we took a leap when we started in the technology era and we boomed. Well, this is also another like technology boom, and it's going to be much more progressive and much more encouraging and much more like I don't know, amplified than what we have experienced in the past. So, yeah, I'm super stoked. I'm super, super stoked. So, what else? Magical youth and rejuvenation. So, it's like, two, we're able to, the energy that comes in is going to help rejuvenate ourselves too, making us much more live longer. We'll be able to live longer. And not only that, is that we'll also be able to experience a more heightened amount of joy because the energy that is coming in is a very high resonation particle, and it will then resonate, it'll change the resonation of what's here already and increase it also, and it'll just increase everything and move everything up to a higher frequency level than what it was. So if everything's showering down, it as it's showering down, it's changing everything from the level it is, and it's bringing everything up to a different layer of vibrational frequency. And with that comes different planes of existence that we can interact in. A lot of people, I don't know, they talk about 5D, 6D, 9D, whatever D you want to do, the D. We're able to interact with different energies simply because we're at a higher frequency and able to reach those different realms or planes of existence, so that we can communicate better and more fluidly with these said energetic frequency levels. So it's like our telephone just got upgraded also. So now we can make longer distance calls. So that's exciting. I'm really excited about that. Some people have already been able to access these. If you have, that means that your channel is going to just be a lot clearer. You'll be able to pick up bigger messages, and even messages from further away that are at higher vibrational frequencies. And if you don't, then you will now have a phone to be able to call and communicate now. So that's exciting. So, what else? We have diligence and resourcefulness. So, the more that you put into all of these upgrades, I'm getting really lightheaded. All of a sudden, I just got hit by a big wave of energy. It just went, whoo. Hold on. Okay. So, I had to ground it all so that I could anchor that energy in, so that I'm not just floating, and stuff like that. That way I can focus back on where I was. So, diligence and resourcefulness. So, the more that you put into looking into these different things, being able to access these different things, and, see what's out there, the more you'll be able to expand in your abilities. So, the more diligent you are, the more you will be able to see different types of resources that are out there. So you can explore and expand wherever you choose to. You are not limited to it at all. In a way, we already knew that this was going to come. And we've been feeling that this was coming for a very long time. And now it's actually coming, and it's here. And now we can actually be able to interact with it. So this is all absolutely brand new, something that we've never had on this planet before. On other planets, yes, but on this one, no. So you can tap into different remembrances also, to see what already was and things like that, and be able to identify things that will then be like deja vu, and you'll get remembrances of certain details or whatever of how to use different energetics and stuff like that. However, this energetic frequency is a little bit different just because of where it's located and the vibrational frequency that is already here on Earth. So it's just a little bit offset. It's not like exactly the same as some other planet or anywhere else, but it's just slightly different based on the surroundings and the circumstances that are here now. So I'm really excited. Reassurance and protection. So just let you know, there's nothing, it's not like aliens are going to come and invade our planet or anything like that. It's not anything to be afraid of. If anything, the energies that were much lower in vibration are heavy, or darker energies or whatever it is, they are also increasing their vibrational frequency because here on Earth, they are here, like everything is here. So if all of the, particles are coming in that are a higher vibration, that's automatically upgrading everything. That means everything, like everything. So these darker energies and anything that are perceived as negative or dark or evil or whatever you want to call it, somebody in a bad mood, they will be shifting into a much more positive experience than what they were previously. So the shadow is now becoming less of a shadow and more light, like into the gray zone and stuff like that, kind of balancing things out. So just know that no, the world's not going to end. No, we're not being invaded by anything negative or bad spirits or whatever like that. If anything, there's just a bunch of good stuff coming, and people are going to be experience happy moments and dreams coming true that are positive, and really be able to have that time and that freedom to be able to go ahead and do the things that they're passionate about without as much worry and stress. So it's literally the whole world is at this pivotal moment where everything's starting to be brand new, and it's like people are experiencing brand new experiences, whether it's jobs, relationships, external environments, internal environments, abilities, skills, you name it, it's changing. Even if it's just slightly, it's still increasing, and it's just one step forward to something that's even greater than what we did have. So that's a plus. Okay, so what else we have here? Guarding the treasure. So I'm almost feeling like somebody too is like guarding their heart space. So I don't know why that just wants to come in. So like if you are worried about opening up to these abilities and skills, you can do it on your own time whenever you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to, no pressure or anything like that. But this is just a natural thing of humans, and it's just part of who we are and who we always have been, even though we may have forgotten it for a very long time, or it's been scattered through our history, where certain people are considered seers, medicine men, you know, blah, 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 blah. You name it, the man in the desert that you go and find, or whatever it may be. There's been people, mystics, all around for like ever, like in any part of history, you name it, there's somebody that's actually have been in tune with themselves and interacting with their abilities. And if you remember, not everybody chose to do that. Many people forgot how to do it. So you don't have to if you don't want to, but you can if you want to, and it's just going to be easier to dive into. And there'll be more resources available to help you be able to do that. There's been people who have been opening their gifts and been teaching about how to access them for a very long time. And we have all been preparing for this moment where everybody was coming online, to where when people didn't know what it was that was happening to them, there was somebody out there with the answers, so nobody would feel lost. So it's like that no man left behind kind of thing. So this is a natural thing of human nature. And, again, we've been seeing it coming for a very long time. And we've definitely have all been preparing ourselves for this moment for our entire life, and sometimes many lifetimes. So it's nothing new, so don't be afraid of it. Don't feel guarded. You can open up to it if you want to. If not, you don't have to. But yeah. I think, I don't know, one more card and then that's it. Crafty mead and poetry. I just feel like that whatever it is, just feel free to speak your truth. I just feel like light language coming through. So I'm just gonna let this roll. And okay, so this is something that you do not try to understand with your mind. You will be experiencing it here. It's more of a feeling type of language than it is a trying to figure out what I'm saying type of language, because it is light language, which is vibrational frequency, or language of the soul. It's only good. It is nothing but love and light and healing and laughter and joy and the childlike wonderment. So, no need to be afraid. Some of you out there already are familiar with the language, but I just feel like obviously I need to speak this because it's one of those moments where it needs to be done. So I'm just going to stop talking about it and I'm just going to do it. So, desere anta ikotarate ondombaye sara hita ndushandarane kaya tanna mahayasa e anta eki anta hundondrona a iata a kombosa iata tanane ata kaya sea ushandarana haya ale ata takema ne sete udrose ala ihishantiana a. I'm just going to leave that there. There was a lot in that. But it pretty much kind of summed up the energy and stuff like that. I am not going to translate it right now. But there was a lot of good things in there. So I hope you all have a good whatever it is to you now. And I will see you next time. Bye.